Hi guys. My guest today is my friend from Michigan, Brandon. Hello Brandon, how are you doing today?
Hi, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. How you doing?
Ah, not bad. It's morning right here. It's 9 a.m. I'm just enjoying this beautiful summer day. Almost summer. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 10 p.m. here.
Wow. You live in Philippines, right?
Yes, I'm staying in the Philippines. I've been here for about 5 years now.
5 years. Yeah, I remember when we met like 4 years ago, right? Or something.
Yeah, yeah. I started teaching about 4 years ago.
Yeah, so you were my teacher. Yeah. For like
Yeah,
3 months or something. I don't remember for how long. I think like
yeah.
three
It was
months.
it was for, it was a few months. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
and
remember you you loved playing Red Dead Redemption when that
I still
that
love
that
it,
came out.
dude.
Yeah, it's a very good game.
Amazing game. Yeah. If you play online, we should play sometime
Okay.
together. Yeah, we'll talk about that. So yeah, I think we met like 4 years ago, and when the war started in Ukraine, I remember exactly the time. It was 5 a.m. in Ukraine. I was talking to you. Remember the day?
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah,
It seems I can't believe this war has been going on that long.
more than three
It,
years.
it's horrible.
Yeah,
Yeah. I would love to see peace come between
it's
Russia and
gonna end. It's gonna end.
Ukraine.
Yeah. It's gonna end pretty soon. Yeah, so you started teaching, you moved to Philippines.
Yeah.
Why did you move there?
Well, my wife's a Filipina.
Oh,
She's the reason I came to the Philippines for love.
wow, that's a cool
Yeah.
story. Yeah, and how do you like living there?
I really enjoy it. It's kind of like a vacation every day.
Yeah?
But the weather's nice. We live in the coolest part of the Philippines in the
Oh,
Baguio City area. And yeah, so basically, it's always 24 Celsius, which is like
I know.
77 Fahrenheit or something
It's
like that.
perfect. It's perfect.
It's nice
24.
weather.
It's perfect. Yeah.
It's usually even this same temperature when it's raining in the rainy season.
Oh,
There's only two seasons in the Philippines. There's rainy and summer. So
oh, there is no winter, nothing like that.
uh,
Something like
no,
Florida. Right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Florida's a very nice place to live, I think, depending on
Yeah,
where you go.
I agree. Have you been to Florida?
Yeah, I've been. My mom lived there for a couple of years,
Oh,
so I went to visit her. Yeah,
all right. So tell me about your teaching career. How did you start it?
yeah. So I was volunteering at a place in Michigan called Fresh Start Clubhouse,
First off, okay.
and I was volunteer there, and they let me use their computers to do online schooling. They said they had a computer room, and they uh, let me volunteer in the business co-op room, and so uh, I spent a lot of hours using their computers doing um, TEFL certification, uh, teaching English as a foreign language.
Oh,
So someone told me about you can go online and start like schooling for that to
hmm.
become a teacher. And I did like something like 160 work hours.
Oh,
Um, I was also using my laptop in cafes in the Ann Arbor area.
hmm.
And anyways, I put in the time and I passed the classes, and that helped me. Uh, it helped me have a certification when I was applying for
For
jobs
job.
in the yeah. And then I think was it I don't know if it's called Preply or Preply.
Yes,
Uh,
we
that
met
was the
there.
website.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
so they allowed me to be a teacher on their platform, but I got really upset because I was teaching like 4 or 5 classes a day for a few weeks,
Hmm.
and I thought I was going to get like a paycheck, and it was like 1/10 of what I thought I was going to make because
Oh,
uh, the first lesson that you teach people, it's you do it for free, and I didn't know
you
that, and
didn't
I
know
got
that?
very
Oh,
upset.
that, yeah,
So I took some of my students with me and said, we can do it Google Meet or something,
that's
and
better. Yeah.
yeah. So I think I stole you from Preply. So
Actually, I remember that was me who said like let's switch platforms because this Preply whatever like 30 or 40%, just still zero money basically. Yeah, and I said let me send you like we what is it, PayPal or something. Yeah,
sure,
so that was me.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
that.
That really helped me in a time when I was struggling. So
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, that was a nice time, and I would keep having lessons with you, but the war started, and that was the reason why we remember that time. I said
Mm.
I need a week or two to get myself together or something. Yeah.
I have two new online platforms that I'm using right now. One
Hmm.
is for Japanese students
Oh,
primarily. The other one is for Ukrainian students.
oh, really?
There's a platform called Empire English,
Oh, wow.
and
All right.
yeah, I have two students that I meet with every week.
You have two
One
Ukrainians?
yeah, Ukrainians.
Oh,
Yeah. One is actually Ukrainian, but he's living in Portugal.
okay.
But
And
his company that he works for is based in Ukraine,
oh,
Kiev or something like that.
okay,
It's
yeah.
like it's like a his business is called Conduit, I think. It's like a it's like some kind of construction
Oh,
business, I think.
I see.
Yeah.
And do you know where these people from? I mean, the city.
No.
No, you don't. Ask
I
them. I'm curious.
yeah,
Yeah,
I can even tell them that I have a former student that's interested in
from
uh
Kiev, by the way.
from Kiev. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you love teaching. You just like when you moved to Philippines, you started teaching people. It's
Yeah.
like English. You're teaching just English language. English.
Yeah.
I had
And
courses. I'm sorry, man.
most
Go
go
ahead.
ahead.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
I was just going to say that most of my students are usually around the intermediate level.
Oh,
So they know the basics and they have fundamentals in
yeah.
grammar.
That's
They know how to speak a little bit. So
that's perfect level.
it's a perfect kind of opportunity for me to step in and help with the English journey.
Yeah, and
Uh,
they have
yeah,
a conversation with a native, right?
yeah,
I was like, I guess, pre-intermediate when we had lessons. So I just started. I could talk, but like, whatever, some basic words.
I remember you were doing a very specific program that it was a learning curriculum that you were doing. I believe uh, I think we were doing lessons out of a book that you had.
Oh, I think so. I
Yeah,
wanted to study specific grammar, I guess.
yeah,
Yeah, now I remember. Yes, now I remember.
yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to get those books if you could remember what it
I
was
do
called.
remember. Yeah. Just
Yeah,
remind me, or I'll just text you.
sure,
I have it like right here in my closet. Yeah.
cool.
Okay. I'll text you. I'll send you a picture, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, and can you tell me a little bit about the picture behind you? The fight,
This one?
fight. Yeah,
Ah. Yeah. This is like if you remember the moment of assassination attempt of President Donald Trump. Uh, Back then, just candidate. And yeah, it happened on July 13th, 2024. And I don't know, I guess it was just some epic moment. One
I
of
love that
the.
picture.
I love it too,
It's like
especially.
it captured a moment in time where, um,
Stopped
you
when
know,
time
yeah,
stopped.
yeah,
Yeah.
time stopped.
And you know, I watched it live.
Yeah, I, s- I found out about it maybe 4 or 5 hours after it happened.
And I texted you that
I
day,
saw
I
it on
remember.
yeah And yeah, I remember watching on YouTube just what had happened, and it was like
Crazy.
it was a yeah, it was a crazy time to be
Yeah.
watching the
Oh,
news.
I remember what I was doing, and I remember like the thoughts first 2 3 hours. You don't know what happened, and especially when he got down and then got up. I mean, I'm not sure if you know, but I've heard some stories from people who were like just next to him. They were saying that uh, when he was down, first things he was whispering. He was whispering USA words. USA. USA. He didn't
Wow,
know if he said he did it because if he died, if he died, he had died, people would remember him, his last words, USA.
wow.
You cannot fake it. This dude
It's
is a
like
fake.
I get chills on the back of my neck when I
Yeah,
think
when you
about that.
yeah, the same dude. It's you cannot fake it. I think he's
Yeah.
a patriot
Oh
first of
my
all.
gosh.
He is an amazing patriot, no
Yes.
doubt. And the second, I do believe, and he believes also, that it was like God who saved him. And did you
Yeah,
know
I've heard him say that.
the time
Yeah.
when he was shot was 611? Do you know the phrase from Bible 611? What is it? I'll find this phrase. 611 Ephesians or something.
Oh,
Put on
Ephesians.
might be uh,
Putting on the
it's
full armor
hard.
of Christ.
Yes, put on the full armor of God that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the evil. Or I mean, there are a lot of different translation.
Sure.
It could be translated like oh,
Full armor of God. Okay.
yeah. So you can stand, for an example, put on the whole armor of God that you may be able to stand against the wheels of the
Fiery
devil.
darts. Yeah.
So
There's one part where it says fiery darts of the wicked or something like
uh,
that.
it's just a perfect phrase for this moment,
Yeah, that's a great
moment in the
picture you have.
history.
Yeah, it's a moment in history. Yeah. Wow. And I also like Die Hard there.
Yeah.
You got some really cool movies on the.
What about that
Yeah.
one?
I'm not familiar with that. Uh,
It's They Live.
okay.
If
What's that
you
about?
it's about I don't know, aliens. Not, let's say
Okay.
not really aliens, but people who are, for an example, they live among us, and they control everything, and they can change
Oh,
shapeshifters or something. Let's say
okay.
shapeshifter, but they kinda lizards,
Okay.
and they just live among us and control everything, control the entire world,
Okay.
rule the world. So the movie is amazing, and I do recommend you. It's called They Live or They Lie. They Live. Yeah, They Live. They
They
Live.
live. Okay.
I believe 1989 or something. By the way, Roddy Piper, the wrestler, you know the
Oh,
dude.
is he the star
That
of that?
that's him, right here.
Oh, that's him. Really?
That's him.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
And I have no, it's not
He's
here.
since passed away, hasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that. That was
Ah,
he was a big part of WWF before it was WWE.
yes, sir. Right now, I've been watching these days. I've been watching WWE, WWF, WCW, and
Yeah.
their rivalry between them, like in 90s. It was called Monday Night War. Like
Yeah, Monday Night War. I
I
remember that.
loved it. I
On
loved it.
Mondays, I would so I love the WWF more than WCW.
Okay,
But I wanted to watch WCW also.
it
So
was the same time, right?
I would record it on my sister's TV. I would record the WCW one, and then I would go watch the live Raw's War.
Wow.
And
And did you
yeah,
watch it right after the Raw
yeah,
or
I would
right?
yeah I would stay up late because it came on at like 10 at night or something,
That's amazing. Yeah.
and it's
And
like
I've
3
heard,
hours long. So I was
yeah.
watching that. But yeah,
And I heard that WCW they put the time of the show 3 minutes before, like 9 or 8, so they would start earlier than WWE. Yeah.
They were trying. I think WCW was really competing against the WWF. They
I
were like they were telling like the commentators, I forget their names now, but they would talk smack about WWF,
Oh,
and, and they would say they would give away the fight. They would say who won already,
really?
so it
Oh,
would ruin it for the other people.
what a dirty business, man. What
It
a
was
dirty
dirty.
business. Yeah, I mean it's actually it's business, you know.
Yeah,
But you know,
yeah.
I've been recently to SmackDown in Chicago, like a month
Oh yeah.
ago,
How was your
and
experience there?
oh wow, I loved it. Like the
The,
tickets was
the
like
energy, right?
150. Yeah,
And you can start chants just by yelling, and other people will start yelling it too.
yes, yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's an experience that's like none other.
yeah, I agree. The other experience I felt at the Trump rally, the similar. I'll tell you about that.
Okay.
But first about the SmackDown. So when I was a kid, teenager, I loved the superstars like The Undertaker, Randy Orton. There was a lot. Stone Cold Austin, Steve Austin, and who else? Like from 2000s, Triple H, of course. Yeah, CM Punk. Uh, yeah, also, and a lot of different dudes. Edge, if you remember Edge.
Yeah, I remember Edge.
Chris Jericho. A lot of amazing
What
dudes.
was your favorite tag team?
Tag team. Ooh. You know, when I back then I hated them, but right now, and that's the first time I will say that uh, my favorite tag team, what the tag team like Nexus?
Nexus. Yeah,
Nexus. It's like tag team
I think so.
because there were like 6, 7 dudes.
My top two tag teams were the Rock and Sock Connection,
Ah,
which is the Rock and Mankind, and then
oh,
and then the Hardy Boys were my favorite.
Hardy. Yeah,
Matt and Jeff Hardy.
Jeff was amazing. Mankind, he is just I don't know. He loves pain. What all I can say. I cannot explain this
When
guy.
he got
He
thrown from
he's.
the cage by the Undertaker and
Oh
through the
yeah, I
announcing
watched
table,
this. I watched
yeah, that
this.
was the greatest thing. Like the amount of
Amazing.
punishment that he went through, and then going through the cage into the cell and losing his
Yeah.
tooth into his nose.
And what I want to say on that SmackDown, there was a few superstars who showed up unexpectedly. They were not announced, and these guys were Randy Orton and who else? Damn, I forgot. CM Punk, but another guy. I forget the name. Some guy from 2000 something. I mean that era. And when Randy Orton was walking out, yeah, the stadium just went nuts. And when I felt it, this sound when people were singing, I felt something similar to Trump rally. Yeah, and I said, that's what I'm talking about, finally. And Trump rally, um, yeah, I've been to two Trump rallies, one in Wisconsin on October 29th, I believe, 7 days before election or something, eight, with my father, by the way. Uh, and on November
Is your father
4th,
living in the U.S.?
no, they got actually. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you this story. They got tourist visas.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
great.
yeah, a
Those
year
those are hard to
ago.
get for some people.
Yeah, I know. And basically, they can just they can spend like 6 months here each year, every
Oh
year.
wow, that's
Yeah,
great. Wow.
I agree. So I Trump rally, it was two different rallies, but at the same time, yeah, your state, Michigan, and Wisconsin, both felt great. But the last one, November 1st, and he started the rally exactly at 12, maybe not exactly. Let's say it was 12:05, 12:10 a.m., November
Okay.
5th already.
Okay.
It was in Grand Rapids, Michigan.
Okay. Cool.
And
Grand Rapids. I've been there. It's a very nice city.
yeah,
It's a
not far
booming.
from Detroit. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Do you know where Ann Arbor is?
not really.
It's about 45 minutes to an hour outside of Detroit City.
Oh, okay.
Uh, but that's where the University of Michigan is, and
Oh,
also Eastern Michigan is in Ypsilanti. Ann Arbor and Ypsilanti are two. Well, Ypsilanti's technically a township, but they're connected together by the bus route.
oh,
So it's a people moved there from back in the 70s because that's where they opened up a Ford Motor Company plant.
factories.
They went from Detroit. They were expanding from Detroit to Ypsilanti.
Oh, they were expanding.
My grandmother was born in Detroit, and she
Oh,
got a job at working at Ford Motor Company, and she worked there for 30 years.
wow.
And she bought her house right next to the plant
Oh,
that was made in Ypsilanti.
oh.
Yeah,
I
my
think.
my grandmother was an amazing woman. She was a carpenter and a mechanic, and she worked on the assembly line for 30
Wow.
years. Yeah,
Yeah. Not every day you'll meet a woman like this, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Uh, what I wanted to say. Oh, I forgot. Anyway, uh, Trump rally, November 5th, already. It was his fourth rally at during that day. Can you imagine that
Okay.
fourth rally? We were tired, we were exhausted, and this dude just shows up. His voice is he can barely talk, but he still has more energy than me, the 28 or 20 at that time 28 years old dude. I
When you went to
cannot
that, when you went to the rallies to see Donald Trump, was that before or after the assassination attempt?
after after
After. Okay.
after. It
Yeah.
was the first rally I went was 7 or 8 days before election, and the
Okay.
second was on I mean November 1st, but basically he started on election day. It was
Okay.
midnight already. Yeah,
What an exciting time.
yeah, and I knew. Oh, I put on a special T-shirt at that on that day.
Oh, really?
Do you know what I'm talking about?
What shirt was it?
I'll show you. You like
Okay.
it. And because of that T-shirt, I just felt like I don't know. I'm wearing some kind of armor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I'll show you the T-shirt. Just a second, man. This one, look.
Ah, Jesus is my savior. Trump is my president.
Yes, sir. And
That's a beautiful shirt.
yeah, I was walking around, and I don't know. I was just felt like I'm wearing with armor, some armor of God. I don't know.
Nice.
Amazing, really. And I had like 20 plus compliments for that
Oh,
T-shirt.
yeah.
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 And we were talking about that with people. Of course, we're not saying Trump some kind of God or something. God first. Trump's just a guy who wants to put America first, whatever,
Yeah.
change this country and the world also, not only America, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants to show the example, and then the other countries
He puts America first, but he also
thinks about other
he's a
people.
globalist. Yeah.
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 He doesn't care about like your nation. He just wants less war. Yeah, fewer wars. Uh, People not to die. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was an amazing experience, and I was maybe do you know meters, like 30 meters from Trump. It's like I
Oh,
don't know how it's.
you could you could almost you could almost touch him.
Yeah, if I wanted, I could definitely shoot him if I wanted. I mean,
Oh, no.
if I was some bad guy, right?
Yeah.
But that
Yeah,
was pretty good security, by the way. Nothing but phones. Of course,
yeah,
keys, phones. That's it. Nothing. I couldn't even. I think even power bank. I couldn't get through. You know, power bank.
yeah. Like a
Small
it's like
thing,
a phone
yeah. That
charger,
charges
mobile
you.
charger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, look at my.
Mickey.
Yeah.
That's
I
cool.
I bought it accidentally. I just bought it. I thought it was like
Did you get it at
just
Disneyland?
no, $5
Oh,
at
$5.
yeah, store, something like that. And when I bought it, I was like, what the hell is that? And oh, I like it.
Yeah, Mickey. My daughter
Mickey,
would like that.
really? Mm. By the way, um, did you just recently have a
A, a
daughter?
granddaughter. Yeah.
Daughter, yeah,
So
congrats you on that.
thank you.
How do
So
you feel?
basically, when I was 17, my girlfriend got pregnant and I was shocked. And then I became a father at the age of 18
18.
in
Oh,
2005. My daughter was
2005.
born. She's 19 now, and she just delivered a baby about a week ago.
Wow.
Uh, so that means I'm a 37-year-old grandfather now.
Wow, grandpa. How do you feel? Yeah, how do you feel?
Well, uh, it's bittersweet. It's like what's the word? Basically, I wish I could hold her in person, but I can't because I'm in the
Yeah,
Philippines.
yeah.
So we
Can
gotta
you
wait until my
go
wife
to
gets a
America?
visa. When my wife gets a visa, yeah.
Oh, you don't
And the
want to
visa
go by
process.
yourself?
Well, the last time I went by myself, the pandemic happened, and then I was stuck. Um, I had to live off my savings, and I wasn't earning money, and it was
Yeah.
just a bad time because I couldn't get on the plane and fly to my wife because they wouldn't allow travel during the pandemic.
Oh,
Uh, um, but then, just in the middle of the pandemic, they finally let me travel during Christmas time,
oh.
and I made it just in time for Christmas. It was a Christmas miracle, and it was very romantic being back with my wife again. It was
Really?
like a Christmas miracle, yeah.
Exactly that day? Like
Christmas Eve,
December? Wow, Eve. Oh, wow.
Christmas Eve. That's when I landed. So
Cool. Amazing story. I see. You know, next time you're planning to go to America, you would go to Michigan, right? You'll go to Michigan.
yeah, I'm gonna go to Michigan.
Dude, I would like spend the day
I
going.
I think it's like a 2-hour drive from Chicago to Detroit, isn't it?
Yeah, I would go for a beer with you or whatever. If you don't drink a beer, juice,
Yeah, I don't
whatever.
drink. Yeah, I,
Juice?
I stopped smoking cigarettes and marijuana, and I stopped drinking alcohol
Good,
and wine.
good.
So
I don't drink
liquor
alcohol. I
and wine.
mean, I can drink beer sometime.
Uh, you know, it doesn't bother me if you wanted to have one or two, but
Yeah, I
like,
mean, it's
um,
just,
I just for me personally, I won't do
yeah,
it.
yeah. That's what
Yeah,
I said, juice.
yeah. But yeah, like maybe we could go
Coffee, coffee,
get a
coffee. Have a
burger or
coffee.
something. Yeah.
Yeah, some special place, whatever. Yeah.
Actually, I'd maybe we can go to like a steakhouse or something.
Oh, I would
That would
love.
be nice.
I love steaks. I love steak.
Yeah.
You know what? I remember you. You told me that you are missing Taco
I
Bell.
I miss Taco Bell. Yeah. There's no Taco Bells in the Philippines,
Yeah, I
so
remember.
yeah.
Uh,
I do get cravings for Taco Bell, and it's like there's nothing like it here.
yeah, I
They
get
don't they
it.
don't have the seasoning at the stores or anything,
Mm.
and it's like the closest thing you can get to a taco is probably like a shawarma.
Oh, I love shawarma. I
It's
love it.
pretty good, but it's not a chalupa. So
Yeah, it's different thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Did they do you have any idea like could it be this year or next year?
uh, it could be. So my wife has an interview
Oh.
with someone at the U.S. Embassy in Manila, and the interview is scheduled for August. It's
Mm-hmm.
like in the middle of August sometime. So,
Okay.
um, you know, it's coming up.
It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, it's just a waiting process. It's
Yeah.
they really take their time. They're not nothing's being rushed. Everything's a very slow process. So that's a bad thing.
Yeah. Well, right now,
But
USA
this gives us opportunity to save money. So
exactly. I
yeah,
mean, look at this as an opportunity.
sure.
All right. So, what's next? Let me take a look. Uh, yeah. How do you feel the difference between America and the Philippines? The mentality of the people,
Well, the people
the
are very
read,
friendly.
uh
They're very
language,
they're
like
family oriented. Um,
that's what I
th-
love. Mm.
uh, yeah, the people that we associate with are a part of the KKM LSFI, which is the Keys of the Kingdom Ministry, Life in the
Oh,
Fellowship's Spirit of the Fellowship, and then it's really cool because we're surrounded by Pentecostals, people that really love the Lord and
I,
they're
I,
born
I
again
I love
Christians.
this movement. I love it, and I mean, I would say, uh, I don't know. I'm looking into it, and I would love to someday have a, what is it called? Uh, Getting baptized. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
uh, yeah. And I was baptized already by my parents, but it wasn't my decision. I wanted to be my decision. You know what I mean?
can I share a scripture with you?
Sure, I would like to.
Uh, so Acts 2:38.
X two.
Do you want to look it up?
Yes, sir. X2.
2:38. So this is Peter speaking. This is around the
X2.
time that there's the upper room. All the Christians are meeting together and they're speaking in tongues.
Oh.
Um, and there was fire above their foreheads, like it's the Holy Spirit.
Oh, yeah.
But if you want to read it out loud,
I will read
could
it
you read?
out loud. Yeah, I
Okay,
will. The promise is for you and your children, and for all who are far off, for all whom the Lord our God will
a little bit
call.
before that.
Before that.
2:38, verse 38.
38. All right.
So they're asking Peter a question. They're saying,
Yes.
"What should
Peter
we do to be
replied,
saved?"
yes. Peter replied, repent and be baptized, every one of you, in the name of Jesus Christ for the forgiveness of your sins, and you will receive the gift of the Holy Spirit. Yes, sir.
So
That's
that's the
the.
promise. If you repent and be baptized in Jesus' name, you will receive the gift of the Holy Spirit. So yeah,
Yeah. I
and
have a lot of
that's pretty
work to
cool, right?
do. Yeah. I mean, it hits.
Yeah,
I have work to do. I mean, I need to read the scripture. I need to study it. But I mean, I'm doing it. I've been
that's
doing
great.
it. Yes, I know. I'm taking my time. I'm on my way. That's all.
I know you have strong values, especially
Yes,
uh,
sir.
being an American.
Yes.
Uh, yeah, so I think that's really great.
I can
Uh,
I can stand for my values. I mean, I don't care who is standing in front of me. You're just a regular guy, or you're a president. I don't care. I mean, I will say what I want to say. My values, right?
it's good.
Yeah. I've been treated a lot of times, by the way, by Ukrainians. Weird, weird.
Yeah,
Yeah. And yeah, I figure that my mentality has changed. That's it.
yeah,
Yeah. If I want to say, if I one thing I really love and enjoy, I'm enjoying it, is the thing is freedom.
freedom. Yeah,
Freedom of speech. I'm just enjoying it, especially the
yeah,
last year. I I don't know. It sounds, I don't know. It might sound stupid or whatever, but I knew if Kamala had won, or if the election had been stolen, I would be either in jail or deported or whatever. I know it
yeah.
because I was one of the biggest voices among Ukrainians, maybe, and I was in the first in the first aisles at the Trump rally on the day of election. I would be on that list definitely. They would be going after everyone, each of us. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think Donald Trump becoming president is probably the greatest thing that's ever happened to America.
I I guess it's
I think
the
I really feel like I believe in the MAGA.
yeah
What's the word?
values movement.
Yeah, the MAGA movement. Yeah,
Uh,
the the putting America um, back on track to
exactly.
change it for the better.
Yeah. Jobs are
Uh,
coming back to America finally.
how are the like I haven't been in the U.S. in 5 years,
Yeah.
and so I'm kind of curious to ask you, how are like eggs, bread, milk,
Yes.
cereal, are the prices coming down since the Biden,
Oh.
or is it still
I,
going up?
so look, what I see, uh, since the Trump took office, gas, gasoline, diesel went down definitely. I can see that. Maybe 50 cents per gallon or even more. It depends on the state, of course.
Okay.
But I mean, what I can see. Then for sure, yeah, eggs are cheaper now, something like 3.53 per per 12 dozen, right? Dozen.
Hmm.
And also, I was checking the prices of milk and groceries, right? And I would say, really, a little bit, maybe just a little bit, a couple percent, it went down.
Okay.
I'm not really sure. It's just I wasn't even checking, but I remember the price in my hand, and I was comparing it to what I
Oh, that's good.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah. It's President Trump said that he was going to try and get the energy down, and if he can
Yes.
do that, then other things will follow naturally after that.
Yes.
So
There are a lot of different factors, but right now he hasn't even started with energy. It's just the
yeah,
beginning. Gulf of America. By the way, congratulations,
yeah, I do like that.
congrats! I love the Gulf of America. It sounds
They
amazing.
they call they call it Gulf of Mexico on the other side now, but the Gulf of America is the American side. That's what I
I
heard. I don't know if that's true,
I
but
don't care. It's Gulf of America.
it's very awesome. Yeah.
Yeah. So on Gulf of America, uh, Biden
You know, that
basically.
makes some people angry. It makes a lot of people angry,
That's
and I don't
okay.
understand it.
You know what? You left America in 2020, right?
Yes. Yep.
So you didn't experience the uh, this psychology. I don't know this operation of walk virus.
The
You
liberal hive mind, I think
it
Elon Musk
was
calls it,
it was just banana. It was
mind
crazy.
virus.
The high of this virus was in
Oh, the peak.
2022. Yeah,
Yeah.
the peak uh, was in 2022 summer and 2023 summer. I
Okay.
remember that because these summers, I mean, I started, yeah, summer 2022, I started getting interested into politics. I get, and yeah, I was learning English. My English was getting better, and I could understand more. And I was just I wanted to know what's happening in the world, in America
I feel
especially.
like it's great that when you came to America, you really it seems like you aligned yourself with the
Culture,
Republican culture. Yeah.
yeah.
And you know, it could have easily, you could have easily gone the other way and went
Yeah,
to
I
the
could I
liberal.
could be gay right now. I can be gay right now.
You could be a transgender.
Oh no no no! I could be, but
You could keep the beard and just wear dresses. No,
yeah,
I'm just joking
exactly.
with you.
And you know
Yeah.
why I I picked this up because it's just a side of common sense. That's it.
I think so.
By the way,
Yeah.
my podcast, I named it Common Sense Revolution.
Oh,
Why did
that's cool.
Common Sense? That's it, common
Yeah.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you didn't experience the peak, this crazy. It was just there that they
I've been
were.
watching it. I've been seeing it happen, and you know, one of my favorite things was the South Park episode
Mhm.
uh, where they were talking about the like the Disney Kathleen Kennedy
Yes.
and yeah, it was just crazy. They it's funny how how fresh South Park was and how they mimic they reflect what's happening in the culture
Yeah.
and pop
They are
pop
pretty
culture.
good with that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree. So, yeah, it was crazy, and thank God and thanks President Trump,
yeah,
we finally are over it, and he just uh, he made a lot of different what it's called order. Well, he's signing it. Executive order. He signed a lot of different amazing just executive
oh yeah,
orders which just crashed this woke virus.
yeah,
DI, this bullcrap, over, over, completely over.
yeah,
Believe me, it's over. That's it.
yeah. And what Elon has done is just a
Yeah,
fantastic job.
yeah.
Yeah.
You can like him, you can hate him, but what he has done to free speech, to America,
Oh yeah, yeah.
is
What
amazing.
he did with X was amazing, and I'm very happy.
Especially, yeah, with this new DOJ, Dodge,
Department of
Dodge,
Justice.
Dodge,
Oh,
yeah,
oh, the Department of
government
Government
efficiency.
Efficiency.
Yes,
Yeah,
amazing. It should have been done like many years ago, and yeah, it's. I mean, it's gonna be all
they
right this
saved
time.
some $160 billion.
Yeah, but I think it's when they.
Probably still, they're still finding things. I think.
Oh, they will find. They.
They're,
Oh,
yeah, his job, his work. I heard he's stepping back and he's going to be focusing on getting his car company, the Tesla Motors, back on track, and he's going to be spending more time doing that.
Uh,
But
he doesn't really like. Yeah, he cares about his company, of course, but he
yeah,
cares more about America, and he will be
wow,
spending like 2 days in Washington every week since like next or yeah, since the end of the May. Yeah, and I think he just created a team, and they just work for a couple months, and they will just replace him when he is gone. But he will be coming twice a week. It's enough to control them.
yeah. I really admire Elon Musk, and I'm definitely a fan of his. I really like some of the memes. Like there's
Memes,
like there's like
yes,
there's like a picture of him. You probably saw where he was fighting bureaucracy with a chainsaw.
saw, yeah.
He I have a meme of him. He's on a spaceship, kind of like what I'm on, like my background.
Oh, uh-huh.
He's got like a mini gun. He's like
Mini.
holding it,
Okay.
and it looks like he's gonna destroy. He's like I
Oh,
forget exactly what it said was the title. I think it's like I have become meme or something like that.
yes, I remember when he said that. I remember.
It's
I,
like he's like destroying bureaucracy with a minigun. Like it's
yeah.
very cool.
Tesla, especially. It's an interesting story. Did you know that? Do you know about Nikola Tesla? You know about this guy,
Well,
right?
yeah, I know that he used to work with Thomas Edison, and he was a big advocate for AC, not DC.
Did you know that when Tesla died, the FBI sent their agents uh, to check his papers? you know.
Hmm.
And did you know the name of the guy who they asked to check these papers?
Yeah, I'm not. I
Now
haven't heard about this.
listen, it's very interesting story. So basically, Nikola Tesla dies.
Okay.
FBI sends their agents to check his papers, maybe
Uh-huh.
some secrets, what he
Uh-huh.
has. And the guy they asked to check these papers, to get through these papers if there was some secrets or maybe some advanced technologies,
Okay.
and the guy who was working on these papers for 2 or 3 days was Donald J. Trump's uncle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's some kind of professor, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So the interesting story is it's kind of conspiracy. I'm not sure if I believe it, but the interesting story is Uncle knows about, Uncle found some really advanced technologies of Tesla.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and he knew that this technology cannot be given to FBI, you
Okay.
know, and he hid it somewhere, and
Oh.
then or something like that. Just I'm logically thinking, and then
Uh-huh.
Donald Trump, the president, when he was young, he yeah, he spent a lot of time with his uncle. He said that, by the way.
I watched a Netflix documentary about
Really.
Donald Trump's his beginnings.
Hmm.
Um, his uncle is known as a professor, and then his father was in construction
Yeah.
and um, gave Donald Trump his start in working for his
Yeah.
business.
So the interesting story. Look, Nikola Tesla, Donald Trump, his uncle, some advanced technologies, and Elon Musk, whose company name is Tesla, right?
Yeah,
Who is maybe the main character, the main helper, the main, yeah, actually he helped a lot. He helped Trump, he helped America. That's a kind of conspiracy. I mean, I don't think it's true, but it sounds amazing. So it's not it. Another thing, the White House 2 weeks ago. You can check it right now or after the podcast. Uh, the White House made a statement, and I saw it. It was a statement like the guy was talking, some minister or something, and then they just the script of the conversation. They just printed it and put it on their website. And this dude said, "We have the technology that, and actually it's not one technology, technologies plural, that can manipulate time and space.
really.
Yes, and we can technologies that can move like 30 plus thousand miles per hour. Can that
Yeah.
speed, 10 times speed of rocket or something.
Wow.
Uh, and he said this statement. I need to. I will send it to you.
Okay.
And he said that the it was on purpose that America stopped developing these technologies. I mean, that's actually why America is was collapsing. Yeah,
Mm.
it was on purpose. That's it.
Yeah.
They
Technology
wanted.
is really,
Yeah, we have.
really advanced.
And by the way, but by these words, time and space, they meant teleportation. Tele
Okay. Oh, really?
Yeah. So it's really true that at least America can teleport something or someone. So if war happens, just let's imagine if war happened, Trump can send like 1,000 guys into Beijing or I don't know. It's just like I'm thinking about it. It sounds crazy, right?
Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
I was watching a Facebook um, post one of my friends put up, and it was Neil deGrasse Tyson,
Yeah, I know
and
this.
so like he was talking, and he was talking about nonsense, and I was like, "What is this?" And then so it's a deep fake of Neil deGrasse Tyson, and
Ah,
he just starts talking, and like you think that he's being serious, and then you realize that he's talking all this nonsense, and I'm like, "Oh my gosh!" I just realized this is why my friend posted it, is because it's a fake,
I see.
and it was so real that I thought that I was like, "What is he? Is he like doing drugs or something?" Like,
That's how
he's
people believe fake
yeah,
news. Yeah,
yeah,
exactly. That's how it's easy to deceive people. Yeah, I love this phrase. It's easier to deceive a person than prove them that they were being lied to.
yeah,
Just, I don't know. People
yeah, and
don't want to think.
that's like spiritual warfare.
Yes,
Um,
exactly.
yeah,
That's what's happening. These things, what's happening in the world, is just lower layer. But
mm.
there is a spiritual war, and we are winning it. By the way, I know that just recently I watch it on Fox. I saw time to time, not time to
I
time.
like I watch Jesse Waters sometimes.
Oh
I
yeah,
still watch Tucker Carlson on his.
Tiger is
I watch
cool.
on
I
X.
love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I've been watching like maybe 2 3 months Fox. I woke up. I wake up at 4:30 a.m. I love waking up early. And what I do, I just start in like drinking something, or coffee, tea, whatever I want, and
Hmm.
I just watch Fox. And they have like a show. It's called Fox and Friends, and they're
Okay. Is
and
that with Gutfield?
on Garfield in the evening.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really watch a lot of Fox, but I'll if it's on a YouTube video and it's Fox,
Oh,
I normally
yeah,
click on it to see what they're talking
yeah.
about.
And you,
Uh,
what I like, why I like Fox because they really they have a point. They always talk about really good stuff. They're not talking about some woke shit. They're conservative. Yeah, they are like before the elections, they were trying to be, like between because they didn't know who would win, but they were always on the conservative side, and right now
yeah.
they are pushing. Finally, they are pushing the conservative agenda.
I used to watch Tucker Carlson on Fox.
Yeah,
And then when he got removed and started on X, that I you can go if you get on my you should add me on X
I
because
should. Yeah. Can I
that's
find you
where I like
right now?
yeah
Mm, how can I find you?
actually um give me 1 second. Let
Let's
me
see.
just let me give you my card. I have this I made a card.
Oh,
It's
could could
like a
could,
quick
could,
profile link.
could
So
you
I'm gonna
send?
send that to you and
Yeah.
I'm gonna send it in Messenger.
Yes, Messenger, not here, but Messenger. Yeah.
There you go. That's my card.
All right.
It's a quick profile link. It has
Oh.
my Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, Goodreads, Letterboxd, Giant Bomb, Spotify, and anime list.
Yeah, who's watching? Can I introduce you, by the way?
Yeah,
Oh, so who's watching? That's my
that's my
friend.
card.
Yeah.
Me.
Yeah. But he's
I go
married.
by Turner is my last name, and a lot of my friends call me Turner.
Turner.
So Turner 87 is my
Turner. Yeah, Brandon, I have this association with, I'm sorry, Joe Biden. You know
yeah.
why? Yeah. Let's go, Brandon. You know what I mean.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, Turner, okay, I'll try to find the way. Maybe Brandon, maybe Turner, but I'll know that I can call you
My
Turner.
my family calls me Brandon,
Hmm.
but a lot of my schoolmates, and especially because I went to a couple different high schools, and everywhere I went, there were 3 or 4 Brandons, and so I said, just
Ah,
call me by my last name. There's nobody that's going by that.
and it sounds like a name, Turner. Turner,
Yeah,
yeah, sound like a name. Yeah,
it is a
cool.
name. It's my surname.
All right. Do you have
Yeah.
a middle name? What,
What's that?
do you have a middle name?
Alexander.
Wow, that's a massive name,
Uh,
Alexander.
so
Wow.
I didn't like the name Alex, so I never went by it.
Yeah,
I
I
know if
see.
I went by Alexander, people would call me Alex, and I didn't like that.
Alex, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
All right. So also I wanted to talk today about, yeah, actually your childhood in Michigan. How was your childhood? You were born in
Yeah. My
1987.
yes, yes. I was born in '87, and my mother, she kind of gave me to my grandmother to raise
Oh,
me.
you had a great grandma, right?
So I had a wonderful grandmother. Her name was Diana Dealin,
Diana.
and she's the one that taught me about Jesus at a young age. You know,
I
I was
think I
just a little
remember.
kid.
Yeah.
She took me to Sunday school every week, and um, she worked at Ford Motor Companies for 30 years, and then she
Wow.
retired, and then she started raising me. And um, yeah, she owned a house in Ypsilanti, and um, it was a great thing. She gave me a lot of freedom. You know, like she let
Yeah,
me
as a
ride
kid,
my
right?
bicycle to the park. You know, and just
That's
come back
what
when
kid
the
need.
street lamps
Yeah,
come
that's
on.
what kid needs. Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, at first, she gave me this watch. Not this watch, but she gave me a watch that
Uh-huh.
would go off every. There would be an alarm. So like every 2 hours, when the alarm went off, I had to go home to check in.
Oh, that's
And
smart.
so,
That's smart.
yeah, yeah, I was just a little kid and riding
It's
my
kind
bike
of,
to the park.
yeah,
Yeah,
I guess it's teaching you discipline.
yeah.
You have to
We
be
ate a lot
here.
of we ate a lot of popcorn and watched a lot of Tiger games. The Detroit
Wow.
Tigers. Yeah,
Detroit Tigers. Oh.
yeah.
Did you?
That was the sports team that we would watch play.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
So I
when
like
you were
baseball growing up.
baseball, did they had is does Detroit have its team?
Yeah, they had a pretty decent team. It it won they won the pennant in '84, a few years before I was born. But
Oh.
they had an okay team. It didn't really get good until like the when Justin Verlander and Miguel Cabrera were on the team. That was probably the peak uh, you know of them playing baseball. But um, yeah, I was a part of the kids club, uh, Tiger Kids Club, and I went to the stadium and ran the bases
Oh. Wow.
after the game. You know, so
Yeah.
that was cool.
So when you were a kid, what sports? Yeah. What sports did you like? Except for
Yeah, so until
baseball.
junior high school, uh, I played as a catcher.
Oh.
I started off as a outfielder in center field, and then I really liked working with the pitchers as a catcher, and so
Hmm.
I did that through elementary school into high school, or not high school, but junior high school,
Hmm. I see.
and then I was playing other sports like basketball in high school. So yeah,
Basketball. Yeah. I think you're pretty tall. Yeah.
yeah, I'm 6'2".
Oh yeah, you're
I'm
tall.
almost 6'3". Yeah.
Yeah. And
Uh,
by the way, uh,
Getting in jeepneys in the Philippines is kind of difficult. I have to like crawl
oh
inside, you know. It's like
yeah.
I
So
can't stand up. I have to like arch my back. You know.
yeah, I'm 5'8", I guess, 5'8", and I love my height. I love it. It's not. I'm not sure, but I'm not too tall. Not yeah. Also, I'm not tall, and I'm not too tall. So I
Right.
guess I love it. I mean, my height.
What's your height again?
5'8".
5'8". Oh yeah.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
parents are like my mother 5'3", I believe, or even 2. Yeah, and
Yeah. My mom was like 5'5", I think.
oh
If,
yeah,
I must get my height from my father.
yeah. My father was like 5'6", so I even a little bit taller than them. So yeah,
I'm not really sure. I don't. Like I said, you know, I was given to my grandmother to be
yeah,
raised, and
yeah.
I only met my father, my biological father, a couple times. Um, but it's so hard to remember what he looks like. I can't
Hmm.
even tell you.
I
Yeah.
see. But you had a great childhood with your grandma,
My
I'm sure.
grandmother, yeah.
Yeah,
She passed away in 97. I was 10 years old.
that's sad. That's
And
so
then I
sad.
moved in with my mom for the first time. And uh, it was kind of a struggle there for a little while. Growing up in trailer parks, you know, and yeah, I grew up on Holmes Road in Ypsilanti, Michigan, and I would often walk to school.
Oh.
Uh, yeah, it was,
Uh,
it's a great place to grow up, actually.
The
Yeah.
Michigan, the state is great. I've been there, as I said, like maybe 10 times, and especially the lakeshore. I love these lighthouses,
Oh yeah,
these little cities. I've been to, if you know, I'm sure you know, the city in Holland, amazing city.
Holland. Yeah,
Yeah, especially I was there a year ago in May when this tulpen or so, this flower tulpen, no
I'm
red
not familiar.
flower, red flower like we call it tulipin, tulpen,
A
uh,
tulip.
tulip, maybe tulip, like red
Yeah,
flower, right? Tulip.
I
Uh,
like morning
yeah,
glories. I
yeah,
think they're cool.
tulip, tulip.
Oh, tulip. Yeah.
So they have like a week of tulips or something, and the entire city are yeah, are actually with this are what is it? The city, the entire city are seeded with tulips.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's cool.
an amazing time, and there was at that day when I was there, there was some kind of parade and also some shows. They were dancing on the street. A lot
I
of
spent
women.
like $100 on a flower for prom.
Oh,
I got my girlfriend a baby's breath. It's like they're basically white roses.
all right.
It's like a corsage for her to wear.
Wow.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Yeah, so that was Holland. Uh, Also, I've been to Saint Joseph, I believe.
St. Joseph's.
Yeah. Also, I've been to Grand Rapids.
Oh, Grand
Uh,
Rapids. That's I would like to go there again. Yeah, and um, uh, my family owned. Um, it's like my grandmother's brother and his wife, my great uncle. He had a property in it was just above like Traverse City or somewhere up there. Uh, but we went camping on this property a few times. Uh, we built a fire pit and
wow.
we stayed in a camper. We slept in the camper. It was pretty cool.
By the way, do you? I'm just learning how to play guitar. Yeah. Do you play guitar?
My wife does.
Really?
Yeah, she plays rhythm.
You should learn. It's a really interesting thing, and you can play. It's not that hard. You can play anything you want, like maybe within a month of training.
Oh, really?
Not anything you want, but almost.
Yeah. I hear once you learn like 4 or 5 basic chords, then you can start to
Yes,
play anything.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. It's not that hard. I love, for an example, country music. I love Johnny Cash, and
Oh,
he plays guitar. You know, a lot of he plays guitar basically. All his songs are in guitar with guitar, and I'm gonna learn his songs also. I love guitar. I love also playing guitar. You know, when you start playing guitar, your
fingers
fingertips.
callous.
Right now
Yeah.
it's all right, but first days, first week was like really hard.
Yeah. So when I was 10 years old, after my grandmother passed away, I got introduced to rock and roll,
Oh, rock
and
and roll.
I had a cassette tape player, like a Sony Walkman,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
and I was listening to AC/DC and Bad Company. I had like 8 cassette tapes of AC/DC.
I love
Uh,
ACDs. Yeah,
I don't listen to it anymore because it goes
yeah,
against my faith.
they kind of a little bit, but I mean, the
Yeah,
music, the style, they are amazing.
Yeah, so I still like listening to rock and roll. So
Yeah.
there's two great bands that I really like to listen to.
Oh, what is it?
One is called The Sowers, and
Okay.
I'm not sure if it's real people or if it's just like it's like AI, but
Oh,
The Sowers is the band,
okay.
and their music is really good. I'll send you a link,
Okay.
and uh, and then the other band that I like is a real life band, Cutlass. It's a Christian rock group.
I need to check it out. I'm
Yeah,
actually I'm looking for some Christian music, so yeah, I would love to.
yeah. There's another band I like is the Newsboys. I think they're pretty good. But yeah, Cutlass and the Sowers.
You know what?
Christian rock.
I'll just name you a couple names or groups I'm listening to, and
Okay.
just for example, my last songs, Billy Joel. I love this dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Uptown Girl.
Uptown Girl, you've been living. Yeah, something like that. Then, then Toby Kate. You
Okay,
should
I'm not
know him.
familiar.
Uh,
There's a there's a great country singer that does have you ever heard of Del Way?
I guess I think I know him.
Um, really great country music,
Hmm.
Christian country music.
Really?
Yeah, I think he was singing in the 80s.
No.
Uh,
Okay. So
yeah.
then, as I said, so Waylon Jennings, that's friend of Johnny Cash. Waylon
Okay.
Jennings, country also. Who else I have? I have yeah, Scorpions. I have pretty good music. Scorpions.
Oh yeah.
Uh, Kid
Tell me,
Rock.
with Scorpions, did they do
Yeah.
Hot Blooded, or
No, it's,
is that a different band?
it's not Scorpions. You mean this song,
What
Hot
is
Blood? And yeah.
what does Scorpion do?
Uh, Window change. Still loving you. Um, I'll tell you, man. Scorpions. Window change. Rock you like a hurricane. Still
Oh,
loving
that
you.
I know that one. Rock You
Yeah,
Like a
rock
Hurricane.
you like a hurricane. Yeah, pretty good. What else? I don't know. Deep Doors. Yeah, they are kind of, you know what I mean. But
Yeah.
the music is really great. Uh, Also, as I said, Johnny Cash, right?
Yes.
Uh, I don't know. Means this kind of music. I don't know. Summer of '69. Oh, Kid Rock. Kid Rock. He's from Michigan.
Oh yeah, I love Kid Rock. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a fan of Trump, and they are friends, but
Yeah, I liked Kid Rock and Eminem. I think my friend came over with his little binder of CDs when I was like maybe 12 years old, and he had Eminem and he had Kid Rock, and he also turned me on to Garth Brooks. But
oh,
those were some of the big CDs that he had that I remember. We'd stay up all night listening to the music,
yeah.
and we were listening to WWF the Music Volume.
Oh, yeah.
It's
Actually,
like
that.
people's entrance musics.
Oh, man. You know what I'm gonna do after our conversation? I'm
What's
gonna
that?
watch that WWE and WWF.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
and WCW also. Yeah, I love it. I
Yeah.
love this
I
these
grew up in the
years.
Attitude Era.
That's my favorite era. I've just discovered it. I knew there was like a lot of different, a lot of hardcore matches, but
Yeah.
I couldn't figure the era, and then I didn't even think about it. And now when I
Yeah.
encountered it, I know about this era. I wanna watch maybe even all the Raw shows, all the WCW. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
And all the pay-per-views, we'll see.
Yeah.
So yeah, I love the also.
My two favorite wrestlers are one Hulk Hogan and two Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Wow, I would say my two favorites, The Undertaker and Steve Austin.
Okay,
So
awesome.
we have same, yeah.
The, the, they were in a couple matches together.
Oh,
Uh,
a lot of
uh,
matches, many
yeah,
matches, many
with
matches.
Undertaker and Stone Cold.
Yeah, Stone
Yeah,
Cold has, I think he has charisma,
yeah, yeah.
character. He's unique.
That's the bottom line.
Yeah.
He does this thing with his head that's like he's shaking it.
Yeah,
But like I love playing the PlayStation games where you would
yeah.
he would run and slam into them on the ground, and you would be in a mounted position and punching them. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was the
yeah.
best feeling in the world when you would
I
like
guess.
tackle mankind and start beating him, and like he's going yay.
Yeah. You still play games?
Yeah.
What do you play?
I would like to get like a emulation station.
What is
I
it?
would like to I would like to get
It's like Nintendo or something?
it's basically it's a mini PC,
Oh,
and you can hook it up to your TV, and you have all of the Game Boy games, the Game Boy Color games, the Game Boy Advance games, Atari, and then Nintendo, Sega, and Sega Saturn, and PlayStation, GameCube. It has all these different systems on it, and you just choose what system you want. Then you can go through
wow.
alphabetically all the
That's
games.
interesting.
They have like thousands of games on these mini computers.
When,
Uh, y- I
yeah,
I
yeah.
just got introduced to it through Twitch. I have a
Oh,
Twitch. I think my
I wanna
card has
find
my
you.
Twitch.
I wanna find you.
Do you have my Did I send you the card?
You did,
Uh,
and I
so
guess
you can
we,
find my Twitch channel on there.
Twitch. Yes, sir. I can. Okay, I'll subscribe on you, Turner. Yeah, cool.
Now I don't stream. Uh, I don't have time because I'm working all the time on Native
Oh,
Camp. But I at one point I wanted to be like a streamer, so I set up the account
oh, really?
and everything's ready, good to go
Where,
for me to
dude?
start. So if I ever got
GTA
an emulation
6.
station, I would like to. What's that?
You know GTA 6.
Yeah, it's coming out
They
this year.
you Yesterday there was a new trailer
I saw
came
the
out. You
launch.
saw that?
Yeah,
Amazing,
yeah,
amazing.
yeah. It
So,
actually has a straight guy, and he's got a girl interest in the storyline.
oh,
So it goes against the woke culture.
that's what I love. So that's my character. So what I
Yeah,
wanted to say, when GTA 6 comes out next year, a lot of people, many people will be making a lot of money just streaming
uh
it.
yeah,
So you have like a year, yeah. Like, learn how to stream a little bit, how to entertain people, whatever, and
yeah.
yeah, GTA 6 will
Well,
come out.
um, if you go to my Twitch, there's a link to some other people
All
that
right.
I watch. Um, One of them is King Eknar. So
Okay.
I'll put a plug in for King Eknar. I don't know his real name, but I have a good rapport with him. I'm one of his regulars that watches him play on his emulation station. So
Oh.
we make jokes all the time and cracking jokes. I'm typing about like what he's playing, and uh, he's there's like 10 core people that watch him every day, and we're
I
friends with
got
each
you.
other, and
That's
we all
cool.
riff with him. So it's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Uh, do you play like shootings?
Yeah, I like the game that I have on my YouTube channel and on my Twitch account is Resident Evil 4 before the remake. Uh,
Oh,
Before I came to the Philippines, I was
original.
streaming. Yeah, the
I
original
gotta check it
Resident
out.
Evil 4. Yeah,
Mhm.
the game came out in like 2007 or something like that,
Oh,
and like
should be
um,
decent.
and I was playing it in 2020 or 2019. Uh, I I beat the game on PlayStation 2 when it came out, but then I was
Mm.
just testing my recording equipment for OBS um, on uh, on my YouTube channel. So Yeah,
Uh,
there's just a few hours of me playing the game.
anyway, I'll check it out. I think you know the game. One of my favorite games, Uncharted
Uncharted, yeah, that was really good for the PlayStation
3.
franchise.
Yeah,
They made a few of them.
I think
I think there's like
that
four. Don't they have four or five now?
uh, 5, but the fifth one
Five.
is woke.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think they made the name. The PlayStation made a name on these games. You know,
Yeah, the the last game that I played
four
that
is
was new
amazing.
was
You play four?
Cyberpunk
Oh,
2077.
you're talking about a different game. Oh,
Yeah, and Red
Cyberpunk.
Dead Redemption too.
Oh, I'm playing Red Dead right now. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm just right now. I'm still in the second chapter when they just left these mountains when they
That's a
came
fun game.
out. Amazing game. I'm
Yeah,
enjoying. I'm
the
taking my
scenery.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just walking.
Well, I
I'm
think you can do a lot of hunting and fishing and stuff in that game too.
exactly. I'm preparing for my next chapter in my life. That's
Nice.
what I'm gonna do.
That's cool.
Yeah. So basically, actually, Red Dead is the game. Is just the life I would love to live. I mean, I would not love to kill people, but I would love to live at that time,
Oh, sure.
or this kind of life. Cowboy,
Yeah.
horse, ranch, whatever, ranch or rancho, ranch or rancho. You're a
A,
teacher.
a, a rancher is a person that works on a ranch. Yeah.
So the place called ranch, right?
Yeah, the ranch.
Ranch. Yeah, your ranch, because we call it rancho. Rancho. Yeah. How many languages do you speak, by the way? Dude?
I just speak English.
You still how you still speak their
Well,
language?
I know. So, like, when it comes to learning, the regional language here is Ilocano, and the national language is Tagalog. And sometimes I get the two. If someone's speaking and I hear them, some words I think I know, and I'm not sure if they're talking Tagalog or Ilocano. So there's some words that I just know. I'm not sure
Uh,
if it's for either one. And then someone's talking to me in Ilocano, and I understand blah blah blah, table, blah blah blah, water, blah blah blah. Like I just pick up
yeah, I
some of
know
the
what
things
you
that
mean.
they're saying.
Actually, sorry for interrupting, but that's what like
Sure.
how I felt when I started studying English. Not in America, in Ukraine. So when I
Oh
just
yeah.
some basic words. I remember the TVs uh, natives were speaking, and
Sure.
some word and apple or like building or something or box or something. I know what you mean. Yeah, that's interesting. Also, the most important question I wanted to ask you before we finish: how is your
Yeah.
family? How is your daughter? How is your family? How is your wife?
Well, my family here in the Philippines is doing very well. My
That's good.
daughter will be starting school next year. She's learning a
Wow.
lot of new words, and she's constantly impressing me and
She
amazing me
speaks two
with.
languages, right?
Yeah, she knows how to listen to Ilocano. My wife speaks it, and my sister-in-law speak it to her, and so she's learning. And then she's 3, and she mostly speaks American English,
Wow.
and she's always watching Netflix cartoons and
Be
YouTube.
careful with these cartoons.
Yeah, there's one thing that she likes to watch is called The Little Princess,
Mm.
uh, and it's I like watching that with her too. Actually, it's like it's
Okay.
about a 3-year-old little girl who's
Wow.
she's a princess in a castle, and uh, she has her mother and her father, and the adults are the ones that are.
Dreamland.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's just cute. And the other thing that she really likes is Peppa Pig.
Oh.
So yeah,
You know what?
uh,
I've heard Americans, maybe even you remember it, for kids in 80s or maybe 80s, I'm not sure. They had the show. It was called Howdy Doody. Howdy Doody.
Howdy Doody time?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
remember that?
yeah. I think that goes back in the 50s,
50?
in the
Oh man,
50s and 60s.
might be
Howdy
because
Doody.
in my mind it's
He was a
still black
puppet.
and white. Might be.
Yeah, he was a puppet.
Uh,
Howdy Doody.
you
Yeah.
had some kind of shows when you were a child?
The shows I watched when I was a child,
Yeah,
so the
some
main
kind of.
shows for kids my age, my
Yeah.
generation, um, there, a lot of the kids watched Transformers. I didn't watch Transformers.
Oh.
But my cousin that was older really liked that. But what I was watching was Ninja Turtles and Power Rangers.
Oh, I love Ninja Turtles.
That was the
I had a T-shirt somewhere here with
yeah.
I have a picture. I'll show you about it.
Okay.
I have everything. uh, yes, I guess it's right here. Uh, I don't think you can see the entire, but because of my hand. But look at this, teenage, see, and
Oh
let's,
yeah, it's Raphael because I see the red band.
yeah, and it's Chicago last year.
That's a
Yeah,
great city.
yeah, beautiful. Yeah. So I love them also. Okay, no, I'm not gonna do. I'll do it next time. I have something with turtles.
Yeah,
I'll show you next time. You will be
my best
surprised.
friend still has a Ninja Turtles blanket.
Okay. I see.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the kids had the
There
sheets and the
was,
bed sheets that were Ninja Turtles.
and that was a great time watching these turtles or whatever you liked when you was a kid. Uh, at these movies, the turtles. You remember, 1990, I believe. You were a kid. You definitely saw this
Yeah.
movie. The first, the second, and the third. The first one, I believe, in New York. I'm talking about the movie from 1990, if you remember.
Okay. So in
And
1990, I was watching 1989. I was just a couple years old, but I was watching
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Batman, the
I
original
man, of
Michael
course.
Keaton,
Yeah.
and then 92, Batman Returns came out. I remember that. I remember getting
Wow.
that from the video store.
And Die Hard also, right?
Die Hard. Oh yeah, I seen that when I was a little bit older. Uh,
Yeah.
but even as a kid, I loved that movie.
What about Back to the Future?
Back to the Future. Yeah. I remember watching a marathon with all three movies on basic cable.
You,
We used to have to wait for the the channel to come to see what time it comes on,
yeah.
and then it would take up the blocks of the time. So yeah, I was like, oh wow, Back to the Future is coming on in a half hour.
Wow.
So I watched like the marathon of all three movies. It was
That's
really great.
amazing. Just, these emotions, this nostalgia, right? From
Yeah.
That's amazing. Do you know this movie?
Uh, it looks like
It's Kurt Russell. Kurt Russell.
don't tell me. Without looking at the phone, I think it's called. Um, it's like New York. Uh,
Yes.
um, it's like it's like Surviving New York or something like that. I can't remember.
Should I
Yeah,
tell you?
yeah. I want you to tell me now.
Okay, it's called. There are two movies. The first one is Escape from New York.
Escape from New York.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. And the second one, Escape from Los Angeles. But the second one was a little bit trashy, you know. The first one was really decent movie.
Okay. I would like to see both of those. I think that would be.
Yeah, watch it. It's an
I think
amazing movie. Yeah.
yeah. I'll have to find somewhere I can stream it.
Uh, I'm using one website. It's like you can find basically any movie for free. Yeah.
Okay.
Check. I'll send the link. Yeah.
Yeah. Send me a link.
Yeah. So, uh, I think that's all I wanted to talk today.
Yeah. It was so nice talking to you. It's great to
Yeah.
catch up, and
You
I
know
really enjoyed.
what?
Thanks for having me on.
Let's do this. Once a month, you will be my will be my often guest once a month. What do you think
I,
about it?
I I think I'd like to do it again. Yeah.
That's a great idea, and we can talk about different things also in our
Yeah.
life, right? Yeah.
How many views did your last podcast receive?
The first one right now, the first has like 100 or something, or 98, 99. Yeah. Then the second 80 or something, the third 60, and the fourth will be right now. And the next one probably will be tomorrow because I'm recording it with my friend.
Oh,
Yeah.
great.
Yeah. So,
Well, thanks
yeah,
for having me.
guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, I guess, in a couple of days.